let's change that to, let's give it a really good one, slope. Let's change that to slope. So top bevel slope. Okay. And go through some of this other stuff here, guys. Go down to material. Give it a different material. I'm going to give mine, oh, that's crazy. I'm going to give mine special effect of dark edge. Okay, that's going to make it look a little different. Guys, you can go into your lighting. Okay, you can change some of the contouring and the sizing. There's a lot more you can do in here. Go ahead, guys, play around a little bit here, but give it some sort of, I want that bevel, I want that material. Edit some of the other stuff as well while you're in there. So what you should have now is have some sort of 3D image, okay, with a lot of formatting. Barney, I need you with me here. Okay, 3D. All right, so again, I can see you guys a little shape there. Okay, so obviously what you guys could see is that in format, that is way, like, you really want to make this unique, okay? You want to make it your own. There's a lot of advanced stuff in there. Typically, for what most of us are doing, the quick styles will be enough, okay? But that is a second option if it asks you to do really unique, like, specific things. So why don't you guys go ahead and pick one? I'm going to go to this pencil grayscale because it looks awesome. All right, but why don't you pick a artistic effect, please? Let's go next, guys, to talking about picture effects. So a picture effect, we've got a couple different options here of ways that you can further edit a style. So click on your picture and let's go under Picture Tools Format. Look to the right of Picture Styles, and you're going to see Picture Border, Picture Effects, Picture Layout. Okay? Let's go to Picture Effects. Okay, and I would like you guys, actually going down to 3D rotation, because that's the most obvious sort of thing there. When you go in there, you guys can pick different 3D, give it a 3D effect of some sort, maybe something different than you did before. Look at this guy. Whoa, okay? Then let's go back into your picture effects, and this time let's give it like a shadow. Let's give it a shadow here. Okay? So guys, notice all of these different styles. What's going to happen here is that when you guys are asked questions about this, they're going to give you specific names. You just need to find them there. So it might say perspective, whatever. Okay? Those are your picture effects. So that it is positive 20 brightness, positive 20 contrast. Okay, guys, you have to put your cursor over them to see which is which here. So positive 20 brightness, positive 20 contrast. All right, so in there, guys, what you should notice is it changed your coloring a little bit, okay? It changed it up a bit. It just made it look a little bit different. Now let's go back in, please, and this time let's go up to color. And look at your options in color here. You're going to notice there's color tone, there's recoloring. All right, you can really kind of make this your own thing with all of these options. I'm going to go ahead and give it a recolor, because that looks kind of fun, and I'm going to make this pie like orange. Okay? So guys, go ahead and give it a recoloring of its own. Okay, so guys, the last thing we're going to do here is to talk about how to put it where you want it, okay? So we're going to look at how to change the text wrapping, all right, and then also changing the position, okay? And then we're going to wrap up, and then you guys will have a brief assignment to do to kind of show all the stuff that you've done so far. And the first thing we're going to talk about is how to control the layout of it. Guys, by default, Word's going to insert your picture, your shape, whatever, in front of the surrounding text. So basically, it's going to be there, and the text is going to move around it. It's not going to be anywhere near it, okay? But by using something called text wrapping, you can specify how your text flows around that object. Okay? Now there are a couple different text wrapping options that you have. Alright, so to show you those, why don't you click on your picture, go up to Picture Tools Format, and look to the right, you're going to see Wrap Text. Wrap Text. Go ahead and click on it. Click on Wrap Text so you can see the options. And let me tell you what each of those does. Now the first option there, guys, says in line with text. This means basically the line spacing is going to keep increasing as necessary to have room for that object. Alright, so that's what it's defaulted as. It's kind of in line. We're going to move around it, right? We want to get away from this image. Okay, so that's in line. Now, when you have images, though, I always recommend it to you guys that you change the text wrapping to square, which is our next option. The reason I always said to do square, guys, is it means the text wraps to the left and rightmost points of the object. So the text will actually flow around it, all right, and it's going to be kind of real close to it there. Go ahead and put your cursor over it. Put your cursor over square. And I think it's going to kind of show you here. Oh, just put your cursor right on it, guys. Okay, and put it on square. You're going to see maybe a little difference here, okay? But it's always going to have that square on it, okay? So notice, guys, no matter where I put it, there's still this square around it, but it's so much easier to put it where I want it to go. Same thing actually with that bottom picture. I'll put that wherever the heck I want. Obviously, though, I might not want it in front of text, so I'm going to move it a little bit lower. Okay, questions with text wrapping? All right, then our last thing, guys, is we're going to